As parents, you want the best for your children, especially when it comes to their health and well-being. And when it comes to addressing issues like obesity, it can feel overwhelming. Imagine a future where your daughter feels confident, energized, and empowered to live life to the fullest. I invite you to join me in exploring solutions to support your daughter in achieving her health and weight loss goals. This is for any parent of an overweight or obese teenage girl who is struggling with health issues, low self-esteem, and social isolation. And you're trying to help your daughter. You're trying to help her achieve healthy and sustainable weight loss, body positivity, and meaningful connection. If you've ever wanted a step-by-step path to support your daughter in achieving these outcomes without constant worry and struggle as a parent, then pay very close attention because this has the power to totally change your situation. Today, I'm going to give you a simple 4-step game plan to help your daughter achieve healthy weight loss, self-love, and social connection in just 6 months, even if she lacks motivation or feels discouraged. We'll get into the real reason why you and your daughter are struggling with her weight and self-image and what you can do today to empower her to eat nourishing food, move her body in ways she enjoys, and cultivate self-acceptance. We'll get into why restriction, shame, and comparison are absolutely the worst ways to support your daughter, and why a radical new approach of compassion, insight, and community works 10 times better, and a way to finally become the unconditionally loving parent your daughter deserves, with all the peace of mind, connection, and joy that goes along with. Here's my promise to you: a start to finish game plan to empower your daughter to achieve sustainable weight loss, body positivity, and meaningful connections so she can live a vibrant, healthy life filled with confidence and community. My name is Dr. Kamika Baylor, and I'm the CEO and founder of the Extra Teams System. Over the past 20 years, I've helped dozens of people lose weight and several groups of young girls achieve healthy weight loss and body positivity. And the vast majority of my clients did this even if they weren't motivated or struggle with social isolation or struggle with emotional eating. And today I'm going to show you exactly how they did that. But before we get into all of that, let me quickly check in with you so I can see where you're at. Does this sound like you? Do you sometimes look over at your daughter and wonder what happened? What happened to that carefree girl, that happy girl she used to be? Do you stay up at night worrying that bullying and teasing about her weight is crushing her self-esteem? Or are you concerned that she's withdrawing from the family, withdrawing from her friends, and just retreating to her room? And most importantly, are you terrified that if things don't change soon, your daughter's struggles with her weight, self-image, and loneliness will only get worse as she gets older? Well, if any of that sounds like you, then I actually have good news, because none of those things are the real problem. The real problem is that you don't have a system for empowering your daughter to achieve healthy weight loss and body positivity. I'm going to hand you that system right here in this video. But right now, just understand this. Once you have it, you'll see your daughter develop healthy habits around nutrition and exercise that becomes second nature to her. You'll notice her speaking about herself and her body with compassion rather than criticism. You'll observe her blossoming socially, making friends with people who accept her and appreciate her for exactly who she is. And most importantly, you'll feel at peace knowing your daughter is on a path to health, self-love, and connection. And instead of laying awake at night worrying, you'll rest easy knowing your daughter is thriving and she's becoming a confident young woman. Now, there's a system that will allow your daughter to achieve healthy weight loss and body positivity without you having to police her choices or constantly praise and critique her body. With this system, everything works, and without it, nothing works. That means everything you've been feeling as a parent, all the helplessness, all the frustration, or all the guilt. None of that is your fault. You just didn't have a system. Now you will. Before I get into the system and how it works, let me quickly talk to you about what not to do. Because if you're like most parents in this situation, there are 3 huge mistakes you're probably making, and you may not realize it right now, but those mistakes are destroying any chance your daughter has of achieving the healthy, confident future she deserves. I can virtually guarantee you're making at least one of these mistakes, if not all 3. Let's look at these mistakes real quickly right now. The first mistake is restricting her food choices. This leads to feeling of deprivation, which often backfires into binge eating, and it doesn't teach intuitive eating habits. Intuitive eating habits will serve her long term, and food restriction is just like putting a band-aid on it. It doesn't address the emotional issues behind overeating. And here's why this is dumb. Restricting your daughter's food will lead her directly to sneak eating, rebellion, and it'll damage the trust you have between the two of you. Here's the truth. There's a better way to empower healthy eating habits without making your daughter feel punished or ashamed. And I'll talk to you about that and what that looks like in just a minute. The second mistake I see parents make is body shaming. Now, you might think that tough love about weight is motivating, but doing this is a recipe for disaster. Here's why. It erodes her self-esteem and makes her hate her body even more. It does not motivate true behavioral change or healthy habits. It actually causes more stress eating and emotional disturbances. Negative remarks about your daughter's body from you or anyone else can spiral into a lifetime of body image issues, disordered eating, and misery. Do you see how destructive that is when you're trying to help your daughter become healthy and confident? What you need to do instead is focus on unconditional love and modeling self-acceptance. I'll show you what that looks like in just a minute. The third mistake is comparing her to other girls. Constantly comparing your daughter to thinner friend tells her that you wish she was different than who she is. This is incredibly damaging to her self-worth. Comparing leads to demoralization, jealousy, and further isolation. What you need to do instead is appreciate the unique, amazing person your daughter is without judgment or comparison. All of these strategies are outdated, so they're in effect and downright destructive to your daughter's health and self-image. So if that stuff doesn't work, then what does? So coming back to that system that I mentioned earlier, and I'm going to walk you through that right now. All right, now let's go through the 4-step game plan that will allow you to help your daughter achieve healthy weight loss, body positivity, social connection in just 6 months. The first step is loving accountability, and here's what that looks like. You and your daughter work together to set healthy goals. There'll be healthy goals around nutrition, exercise, and self-care. And these are her goals, not yours. You act as an accountability partner, checking in regularly to support her progress, but not to shame. There is no shaming if she falls short. The focus is kept on the positive. So you're celebrating wins, and you're going to celebrate cultivating intrinsic motivation. You model self-accept by avoiding talking about diet coke or your own body image struggle. When you take this approach, your daughter will feel empowered rather than micromanaged. This step allows her to take ownership of her health in ways that build confidence. And with love and accountability, your daughter and you will set goals while she takes ownership. Your daughter will actively participate in setting these healthy goals related to her nutrition, her exercise, and her self-care. These goals are personalized and reflect her own aspirations and desires, empowering her to take ownership of her health journey. Supportive accountability for her is you participating as her accountability partner. You provide regular check-ins to support her progress. The emphasis is on support and encouragement rather than shaming or judgment if she falls short of her goal. This creates a safe and non-threatening environment that fosters growth and resilience. And also, there's a positive focus and celebration. The program maintains a positive focus by celebrating wins and achievements along the way. By acknowledging and celebrating progress, your daughter's intrinsic motivation and self-confidence are nurtured, helping her to stay committed to her goal. Model of self-acceptance is part of the model for this program. And as a parent, you are modeling that self-accept and avoiding discussions about diet culture and what you struggle with body image. And this creates a more healthy environment, free from harmful comparison and unrealistic expectations, fostering a body positive image and self-esteem in your daughter. Empowerment and personal growth also happens with love and accountability. This empowers your daughter to take charge of her own well-being and develop a sense of personal responsibility. Through this, she will cultivate self-discipline, resilience, and the ability to make choices that align with her own values and aspirations. And sustainable life habits. By incorporating loving accountability, your daughter will develop these sustainable life habits that go beyond short-term results. The focus is on fostering long-term behavior changes and cultivating a healthy relationship with herself and her well-being. Through the loving accountability component of this program, your daughter will experience the benefit of personalized goal setting, supportive guidance, and a positive environment that promotes self-acceptance and intrinsic motivation. It empowers her to take ownership of her health. It's her journey. Celebrate successes and cultivate sustainable lifestyle habits for a long term in her well-being. The second step is compassionate coaching. Here's what that involves. Serving as your daughter's at-home wellness coach, you'll guide her toward better decisions without judgment. You will reinforce education, educating her on nutrition, exercise science, and developing a growth mindset. You'll reinforce role playing, how to handle bullying, and setting boundaries that will cultivate healthy relationships. And we'll get some curiosity about the emotions that drive unhealthy behavior. With compassion and coaching, your daughter will develop skills and knowledge to make lasting change. Through compassionate coaching, your daughter will gain several valuable benefits. Through compassionate coaching, your daughter will gain several valuable benefits, and one of them is guidance and support. She will have a dedicated wellness coach within the program that will mirror what you're doing at home. You and this wellness coach will provide guidance, support, and encouragement through her journey. This coach will help her navigate challenges and inform decisions and develop a positive mindset. The valuable benefit of education and empowerment. Your daughter receives education on nutrition from within the program that complements what you're doing at home. Education on exercise science and the importance of a growth mindset. This knowledge will empower her to make informed choices about her health and well-being. Resilience and assertiveness is a valuable benefit of the program. Through role-playing exercises within the group, she'll learn how to handle bullying, set boundaries, and cultivate healthy relationships. This will help her develop resilience, assertiveness, and the ability to advocate for herself, reinforcing what you're doing at home. Another valuable benefit of compassionate coaching is emotional awareness. This approach encourages curiosity about the emotions driving any unhealthy behavior. This process will help your daughter develop emotional awareness, allowing her to recognize and address underlying emotional triggers that may impact her well-being. And lasting change. This is a very, very strong value that you gain through compassionate coaching. By combining guidance, education, emotional support, and practical skills, compassionate coaching aims to facilitate lasting change. Your daughter will develop the skills, knowledge, and mindset necessary to make sustainable improvements in her health and overall well-being. Overall, compassionate coaching will allow your daughter to gain the support and tools needed to make positive changes, build resilience, and cultivate a healthier and more fulfilling lifestyle. The third step is facilitating a sister circle. This means your daughter will get help connecting with a small group of peers who are on similar self-love journeys. They'll be bonding over shared experiences, mutual understanding, not competition or comparison. You'll serve as the guide to helping her and encouraging her to join the small group and stay within the conversations and activities that are focused on health, spirituality, and increasing inner wisdom. In this sister circle, your daughter will blossom through friendship, community, and faith in herself. A benefit of this sister circle also includes peer connection. Your daughter will have the opportunity to connect in these small groups with peers similar to her on the self-love journey. The connection will create a safe space. It'll be supportive for her to share her experiences, share her challenges, and share her successes with others who can relate and understand. A value to the sister circle will be bonding and empathy. The sister circle emphasizes bonding over the shared experiences and that mutual understanding. This fosters empathy and compassion among the members of the group. This environment discourages competition or comparison, allowing her to form authentic connection. More value that the sister circle adds in the form of mentorship and guidance. As part of the program, your daughter will have a mentor who facilitates the sister circle. This mentor will guide those conversations and activities that focus on various aspects of health, spirituality, and inner wisdom. They will provide guidance, wisdom, and the support to help your daughter navigate her own journey of self-love and growth. So, to emphasize the value of the sister circle, there are the opportunity of friendship and community. The sister circle provides an opportunity for your daughter to build meaningful connection, meaningful friendships within a supportive community. The shared experiences, understanding, and support from fellow members can create a sense of belonging and empowered. The sister circle offers a benefit of increased self-confidence. Through the sister circle, your daughter will have the chance to express herself, be heard, and receive with validation and encouragement from others. This supportive environment can boost her self-confidence and belief in herself as she witnessed her own growth and the growth of her peers. The sister circle encourages your daughter to tap into her own inner wisdom, spirituality, and intuition. Through various activities and discussion, she will develop a deeper connection with herself, cultivate a stronger sense of self-trust and self-resilience. In summary, the sister circle component of the program offers your daughter a space to connect, bond, and grow with peers who share similar journeys. It provides mentorship, community, and the opportunity for personal and spiritual development, allowing her to blossom through friendship, support, and faith in herself. The fourth step is establishing lifelong practice, such as journaling, to cultivate self-awareness and process emotion, and a practice of movement that brings joy, like dance, yoga, or sports that she loves, meditation, and spiritual practice to nurture her inner life, and affirmations to reinforce her self-love and drown out negative noise. These practices will become second nature, ensuring her growth and ensuring that growth continues long after 6 months. Think of these practices like building blocks for her future. Imagine her facing life challenges with a sense of grace and resilience, like she's got an invisible shield of self-strength around her. These practices will give her that strength. They'll help her navigate the ups and downs of life with confidence and determination long after the initial 6 months are over. They're not just quick fixes that fade away after a while. Instead, they are like lifelong tools that keep her strong, tools she'll carry with her almost without even realizing. So by embracing these practices, your plus size teen isn't just changing the outer world, she's also nurturing something deep within herself. It's like planting seeds of inner strength, confidence, and self-love that will grow and blossom as she moves through life. And with these tools in her toolkit, she'll be ready to tackle whatever comes her way on her journey ahead. Does this make sense? Does this make sense? It's what I keep asking. Does this make sense? Because when you've done all of that, your daughter will be on a beautiful trajectory toward confidence and resilience. Now I ask again, does this make sense? When everything's said and done, your daughter will have the ownership over her health. And that ownership over her health, she's going to need that to make healthy choices without enabling or controlling or micromanaging. And she'll see you as a positive support throughout her weight loss journey. And you'll have the tools to help her stay accountable. You'll have the coaching and tools you need to focus on healthy meals and fun exercise. Your daughter will have a sisterhood of other teenage girls who become friends, who are all navigating weight loss together. You'll get to see your daughter blossom into the empowered young woman she was meant to be. And you'll feel totally at peace and contentment as a parent, knowing your daughter is on the path to health, happiness, and connection. Bottom line, once you have this, you'll have a start to finish system for going from powerless parent to empowered mentor in your teenage daughter's weight loss journey in as little as the next 6 months. Do you see how powerful this is? Like I said, you've been feeling down as a parent. You felt helplessness. You felt frustration. You felt guilt. And none of that is your fault. You didn't have a system. But now that you know this, you owe it to yourself and your daughter to start using this system so she can become the healthy, confident, hopeful young lady you want and she wants starting today. Without this plan, what does the next 6 months look like for your daughter? Let me paint the picture. If nothing changes, in 6 months, your daughter will be more withdrawn, spending all her time locked away in her room, becoming increasingly more insecure about her body, obsessing over her weight, and comparing herself endlessly to other girls. If nothing changes in 6 months, your daughter will be at higher risk for serious illnesses like diabetes, high blood pressure, and depression, lacking social connections and the coping skills to handle bullying and adversity. Is that what you want for your daughter? Is that what you want for your little girl? Of course not. So now you have a choice. You can keep on lying awake at night, night after night, terrified that your daughter's self-esteem and health will continue to deteriorate, dealing with secrecy, resentment, and constant fights, watching her weight continue to rise as she makes the wrong choices and then judges herself and berates herself until ultimately she gets judged or bullied by others at school, to where she ends up hating herself or her body and potentially having a far more serious crisis on your hands. Or if you want to feel confident your daughter is going down a good path, you want to feel confident that you're guiding her down a good path. You're guiding her on a path to health, self-love, and connection that completely transforms her. And on that new path, she feels joy and accomplishments as she fits into smaller clothes, gaining confidence in her appearance. She'll get that newfound joy and vitality enabling her to actively participate in physical activities with her peers like she couldn't before. She'll develop a positive body image, embracing her unique shape and size without comparison or pressure, recognizing her strength and qualities. She experiences a boost in self-esteem and self-growth beyond physical appearance, building meaningful connections with accepting peers, fostering a sense of belonging and connection. She develops resilience and a positive mindset, navigating challenges with confidence, balancing academics, social interactions, self-care, and she'll lead a fulfilling life, a well-rounded life. Your daughter's journey encompasses joy, confidence, resilience, body positive image, meaningful relationships, and a balanced life. And you'll finally be able to be at peace, knowing she's becoming the powerful young woman she's meant to be. And then there's what I have for you. My team and I have set aside time in the next 24 to 48 hours to speak to you personally about how you can apply this system to become an empowered parent your daughter needs starting today. Here's what's going to happen. You'll get on a Zoom call for about 45 minutes. You can tell me everything you're struggling with as a parent and everything that's not working. And on this call, we'll work together. We'll put our heads together and come up with a step-by-step game plan for you to empower your daughter to achieve weight loss faster than you ever thought possible. And if you want my help to implement that game plan so you can start seeing progress for your daughter right away, we can talk about how to make that happen too. If not, that's fine too. Either way, my goal for this call is to show you what your exact next step should be to become the unconditionally loving parent your daughter needs without judgment or control. And by the way, this is not for everyone. I have 2 very strict requirements you must meet in order to be eligible for this free session, okay? It's not for everyone. And 1, you must be a parent of an overweight or obese teenage girl who wants to guide your daughter to health and self-love with your child receptive to change. If that's not you, or if your daughter doesn't want help, please exit this page right now. 2, you must be serious about empowering your daughter to achieve healthy, sustainable weight loss and be willing to invest what it takes to make that happen. I've helped several groups of parents just like you guide their daughters to body positivity and confidence, but it takes an investment in yourself as a parent to make this happen. If you're not willing to do that, then I can't help you. But if you're a parent of a teenage daughter who is overweight or obese and you're serious about helping her achieve weight loss and you're willing to invest what it takes to make that happen, then click the button around this video and schedule your free breakthrough session now. In just a few short weeks from now, you could be resting easy at night with complete peace of mind knowing your remarkable daughter is on a path to health and self-love, that she feels confident in her own body and that she is becoming the healthy, strong, thriving young lady she was always meant to be. Don't wait. Book that call now. I'm Dr. Kamika Baylor. Let's talk. Let's talk real soon.